Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Lady Day and this is the Healing Butterfly. Today's reading is a pick a pile reading for the full moon. So happy full moon to all of you. I hope that this full moon has brought you so much clarity and understanding in regards to releasing those burdensome thoughts and issues and people and actions and addictions. I hope that this time has brought you just a sense of relief and clarity. I send you all so much love, light, protection, peace, paradise, and joy for you and your loved ones. So thank you for stopping by. So we have the pick a pile reading today. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. You can choose based on numbers. If you want to put letters A, B, and C, or you can choose by the crystal that is on each of the piles. Meditate for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and give everyone a little bit of singing bowl energy. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Yeah. All right. Okay. And we'll get started with the reading, obviously starting with pile 1. So this reading is timestamped, so feel free to click as you need be directly to the pile that you chose. So we're going to start with pile 1 and then we'll get into pile 2 and pile 3. Alrighty. So let's try to get a better angle so that we can get your cards out. Pile 1. Let's start with your Moonology card. So we're going to start with your spiritual cards, then get into your life lessons and your love energy, love and relationships, and then we'll end with some spiritual messages. So, ooh, yes, a new start is coming. New moon. Love that. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. And play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So right off the bat, what I get for pile 1 is in regards to definitely this is a time that you may have felt like, you know, very strict to the rules or being I don't know what that is. Abiding by the rules, being very strict with yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Being very strict with yourself, keeping a regimen, keeping a schedule, making sure you know, dot your I's and cross your T's. So you have definitely been one that has been working very hard on yourself and or your career and or just life, period. Someone just said inner wisdom, external peace. So there's also something about you coming to understand the wisdom that you've been able to gain from the trigger points and pains that have happened in your life. You know that these things have been able to break you free of certain things. And because you've been so diligent in doing this work, a new start is coming for you. And they want you to believe in the most wildest dream you could ever think of. You know, and like just let Spirit have that Disney fairy tale dream for you because they're definitely doing something for you. The new moon and the blue moon, that's wonderful energy. Right now, they just want you to, thank you, Spirit. The reason why the play is here to have fun and to celebrate because they want you to already give out the energy of gratitude and of living, thank you, Spirit, living in it before it's here. You may be a little rigid right now. Again, they understand that the things that you've had to go through have kind of pulled you into this energy where you have to make sure things are taken care of. It's a very strict type life that you took on, but you knew that taking those on would bring you to another level of understanding responsibility. Thank you, Spirit. We already talked about wisdom, growth and maturity, love and honesty. What true peace of mind, of body, of soul, what real health is as well. But they want you to start living in this high vibration energy already. I also feel like you have also already been receiving either nudges, messages, or small pieces of the puzzle to what's getting ready to birth for you. Let's say, oh, I want to start a new business. And then out of nowhere, someone's like, hey, I was going to talk to you about LLCs. I don't know if you're interested. It's like things like that are just going to start coming together for you, okay? As far as life, what do we have here, Spirit? We have love. All right. We have melancholy. We have prison. And we have thought. Right off the bat, what I get is that there is a lot, like I said, very rigid, as in like work is so on point. You know, I'm taking care of my tasks, my, responsibilities, chores, paying my bills on time, you know, doing the adulting thing. But when it comes to love, that may be where you're a prisoner in your own thoughts. You're like, oh yeah, my money's always good. My career's always moving to the next space, but not in love. I'm always like missing out on that. That's how I feel in this. It's like so much that you're a prisoner in your own thoughts. Not that you're in prison, but love has brought you so many melancholy circumstances, situations, or relationships that you're now a prisoner in your own mind about love. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I don't read reversals, by the way. So we have the dreamer, a new start, right? They already told you a new start was coming. This is beautiful. 606 as I look at the camera. But this is the dreamer energy, the full energy, just stepping out, a leap of faith, right? We have the Five of Wands. This is kind of drawing into me that melancholy energy, conflicts with others. You walked away from John. Exactly. These are people who you stood up for yourself in a lot of these situations because it was unnecessary drama that was going on for yourself. I'm sorry, for you. And then, oh, thank you, Spirit. Along with this Seven of Wands. So we have the Five of Wands, Seven of Wands. People were causing stupid conflicts for you, and you stood up for yourself a lot of times when it comes to love, and or you let the situation go on to the point that you could no longer do it any longer. And you had to balance that out in your life. You had to balance out giving love and receiving love. Ace of Cups. You're no longer going to allow someone to just railroad you in love. And that's huge. Thank you, Spirit. And they're also bringing to me the heart chakra. You know, you've been able to cleanse out, you know, what is not real love. You now know what that is. You may have been or may be right now in a space, like I said, in your mind where it's like, this is never going to come for me. But because you stood up for yourself from the petty dramas, you now have cleared so much out of your heart space that you now can have a balanced love life. And they're going to tell you when it's time to take that leap of faith to have that new start, okay? That's beautiful. All right, let's get into your love. So the soulmate card we have is release your worries and receive universal abundance. Come on, Pile One. Yes. Release your worries. There's nothing to worry about. Everything that you've been through has brought you to this point. People were able to treat you the way that they were because that then made you stand up for yourself and say, you know what, that's not what love is. That's not how that's supposed to work. This is the part that I say you have to feel your way through it. You can't just hear people's stories and try to live through vicariously through them. You have to feel it. You have to have the emotions. You have to feel stabbed in the back so that you understand when it doesn't look right, feel right. Intuitively, you know something's not right. You had to live through this situation. And thank you, Spirit. They also want you to know you have a blank canvas. Color this blank canvas in with whatever you feel is best for you. All right. With that, this is just beautiful. Yes. Oh, I love this. So the first thing we have is healing heart. And that's where you're at. Like I said, there's a space of you that just is releasing things. Like, you know, I'm going to stand up for myself. Maybe you are healing from an actual heartbreak, but there's just a freedom from toxic love, toxic relationships. And with that is the ascension. Thank you, Spirit. Transcending obstacles, preparing for union, new phase, new life, ascending to new heights. And with that is the butterfly energy. Healing the inner child and growth. All of this talks about moving into the next phase, a new start. This is just beautiful. And then we have the heart with the key, welcoming love, opening up, meeting the one and getting together with someone. And that someone is going to be your better half. Congratulations. God bless you. So we have the third eye chakra. So continue to see things from a higher perspective. Continue to connect yourself to God and make those godly, wise choices. We have maybe, it's free will, ... And then we have December and February. So be on the lookout in those months. December's right around the corner. February is right behind that. There may be something taking place in your love life. Remember, this is for your For your spirit, this one's more for life in general, and this is particularly for love. So be on the lookout in December and February when it comes to love. But great job in healing your heart. And then we'll end with some spiritual message and an affirmation. So your affirmation is inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done, which I believe you have. You stood up for yourself. You've learned a lot. And now it's time for you to definitely reap the rewards of all the hard work. And then your spiritual guide message is called hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. That's that melancholy energy. It's like so many other things are really moving forward in the manner that they're supposed to. But why can't I get love, or why can't I find love, or why am I not lovable? It's like it's not that you're not lovable. There were certain things that you had to become more intelligent and wise. Thank you, Spirit, in love. It wasn't that you didn't know how to give and receive, because I think that those who are attracted to this POW, that people have been telling you, and or you've been hearing in readings or from other, wherever you've been hearing it, is that you don't know how to give and receive, or you're not really good with that. And that's, I have to just say, wow, Spirit just gave me a huge, like a billboard sign that said false, and it's flashing in red. That's so false. It's the fact that you just needed to become wiser in love. The same way you grow and become more mature in life, you also have to grow and become more mature in handling love, in giving and receiving love. So you knew how to. It's just another level of being vulnerable, of allowing someone else to be vulnerable, creating that space of unconditional love and acceptance. And there may have been a little bit of judgment still within you, or there may have just been really strict, stringent expectations. And those are the things that Spirit wanted to remove, okay? So I hope that this was able to help you, POW 1. Thank you so much. If another POW happened to grasp your attention, by all means, I do it all the time with other readers that I watch. So thank you so much. I hope that was able to give you some clarity, peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise to you and your loved ones. 1222, as I just spoke. So thank you. Alrighty. Let's move into POW number 2. POW number 2. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we have a few messages here on the board. We're going to start with your spirit man, right? We're going to move then into current life, discuss some of that love, life, and romance, and then we'll end with your affirmation and a spirit and a message from your spirit guides. Okay? So let's get into it. POW 2, POW number 2. Beautiful. The heart space, the heart space. We have, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And it is Scorpio season, and we're in a full moon, November 19th. And then it's trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Trust your path and release negativity. You may be upset in regards to things maybe not manifesting as quickly as you wanted them to, or not the way you wanted them to, because as I'm looking at this card here, I heard someone say I'm in a land that I didn't ask for, or I'm in a land that I wasn't promised about. And it's like I thought I was going to the land of milk and honey, and I think that because there is this level of negativity that's kind of surrounding you and or the people around you, it's almost like you're not seeing the situation from a higher perspective, that you are on the right path, that you are where you're supposed to be to get to that next phase. Okay. For life, we have cheerfulness. We have service. We have house. And we have soldier. So I have a feeling that someone feels like they have a duty. They have a duty that they have to do, a service that they have to give. And I'm feeling, and it's kind of triggering. Thank you, Spirit. It's kind of triggering like this negativity. It's like, oh my gosh, I still got to put in more work, or oh my gosh, I still got to do this, and maybe it's like, I wish I would have just again, whatever that duty or service is, maybe that's where you thought I was getting ready to change. My whole life was about to change or something to that nature. One moment, please. I just want to get a little bit more energy going on here. Yeah, I feel like someone, because you were birthed into a new situation, but yet I still have to work, or I still have tasks and duties. I still got to, like, it's something like that. I still got to serve people. And it's like, well, think about all that you've learned. And Scorpio is a water sign, so it has to do with your emotions. You should be looking at things from a higher perspective. And then this is also like I said, triggering to the heart space. So what you've been through was to work on your heart so that you can manifest that beautiful life of cheerfulness, that big old house. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like you're so caught up in the fact that you're still working towards it that you're not seeing how far you have come and how close you are to getting that big old house, to having these, because I feel like this is someone who either has family, has friends, and you like to get together. It's like, man, I can't wait till we're all just, partying it up in my big ass house, celebrating the big wins and things like that. It's like, it's coming, but you're so upset with the fact that it's not here right now. What did I say? Yeah. The Magician, like I said, you want to manifest this life that you know that you, someone just said that you may feel like you're owed it. It's a blessing. Be grateful for the blessing. Yes, you worked hard, but when you get on that, but I deserve this. It does something in the ethers. Okay? It makes it seem like, oh, okay, well, are you sure you're really ready? Because you're coming off a little unappreciative. You're coming off a little negative, okay? Not saying that you're a negative person. I'm just saying that's what Spirit's giving me. All right. The Prince of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Princess of Pentacles, and the Chariot. One moment, just want to get into the energy. I feel like there's a back and forth, right? Between the Knight and the Prince of Swords energy. Spirit doesn't want you to make a quick decision out of nowhere. They want you to be more logical. But with that, maybe you feel like someone is treating you, like I said, like a soldier when you are a captain, like a beneath of something. Maybe you feel like you're not. There's something about you wanting it to just happen. Why isn't it just happening for me? I've already been through this. We have a princess and a prince energy. But I'm getting this very king, queen, empress, emperor energy here. It's like I've already learned these lessons. I've already been through this before. Why haven't you moved me forward? Why haven't what I manifested come into fruition? Why do I not have my Two of Cups? And I don't know if this is so much as far as like love, but Two of Cups as far as my other half. Where is everything that I've put in? Why is it not coming back to me? And it's like right now there's still more for you to learn, or the prince and the princess would not be here. There's more for you to learn in regards to how you speak to people and also how you think about yourself and others. There's more for you to learn about managing your money appropriately, and also what corporate. I think there's more for you to learn in career, more for you to learn in business, how to manage the money in business, not manage your personal finances, but whatever this is that you want to be able to have this big booming, because I see a lot of money and I see a lot of awards and all these things, but you still have things to learn in regards to how to articulate yourself and how to manage this money, this level of money. Because I think you feel like there's a large level of abundance to come, but you have to learn it. You have to learn how to take care of the blessing before you receive it. You wouldn't give a toddler your brand new Louis Vuitton wrapped iPhone. You get what I'm saying? And they slobbering all down the battery and things like, no, and I'm not calling you a baby. I'm just saying there's definitely a level of I'm just going to run out and make it happen. But you need to make sure you're looking at the lessons, the documents, the information carefully. Okay? If you stay on your path and stay true to yourself, in time, your hard work will bring you to that house. And not only that, it'll also impact your family as you want it to, right? As you want this cheerfulness to happen with you and your loved ones. You have more to learn in how to articulate yourself, more to learn in how to handle and manage money of this stature. And you're also possibly moving into an industry that's kind of new to you, and or you just have a, what do they call it? Just an introduction to. So there's more for Spirit to teach you, and that's why you're still on a path and not there yet. That's why it said trust the path, okay? Thank you. And then let's get into the love portion. Wow. In the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that's just enough. All right. Whoa, buddy. You have been in between two people, right? One person was your twin. I got to say it how I feel. Thank you, Spirit. One person was your twin flame. And that twin flame, one or the other person was mirrored. They had the mirror, that mirroring each other, self-wounds, having to go and look at. We trigger each other. What do they say? The things that you don't like in someone else is really just the things you don't like within yourself. It's just them reflecting back on you, the mirror. The other person was a soulmate. And they also mirrored back to you. But they mirrored back that you were a self-absorbed narcissist with a one-sided love-bombing relationship. That's how I feel. One way or the other, whatever it is. Spirit just said the golden mirror with the twin flame, so I'm going to flip it over. But I want to make sure that I make it clear. No, thank you, Spirit. Because all that, I just heard all that glitters is not gold. So you went with a soulmate thinking they were your twin flame, right? Your twin flame's supposed to mirror back to you so that you then make those changes and then continue to grow on the path with them. The soulmate was supposed to trigger you because they came on your path to show you that you still have these same self-absorbed, narcissistic, love-bombing type of actions. And or you are still accepting it, or were to one point in time. Because at this point, we have in the end, you tried, right? And you cared, and sometimes that's enough. We have September. We have the crown chakra. We have November. It's November currently. G or J, initials of names. U as an umbrella, X as an X-ray, Y as in yellow. There's a warning here, right? I as in igloo, L as in Larry. So initials possibly of your name or their name. Take it as it. I think you were someone who was in between two people that you loved or connected to very, very deeply, and you were not sure who was what. You've been given multiple warnings. You've also been told from your higher self which way you were supposed to go. But for some reason, I think you treated both of these people the same way. And now what I feel like is you are that person, whoever, take the roles and flip them as you need to. Someone is just at their wit's end with this. And because and I'm going to be honest, it's this twin flame is at their wit's end with this, and they're feeling like, in the end, I tried, I gave everything I could, I cared from the bottom of my heart, but I've had enough of this. Like, I know this is our path, but I've had enough of this. You're meeting soulmates and soulmate soul connections, agreements, and contracts and soul contracts, agreements, things of that nature doesn't mean that this is a love situation. You get what I'm saying? It means I came on your path to teach you something, to teach your soul something. That's why it triggered you so deeply to make a change. So there you have it for love. Wow. This is funny. That keeps coming up in my readings as well in regards to those who are not treating their twin flames right and moving forward with a soulmate. It may not be it's going to trigger. It's going to trigger to the soul. I'm just going to say that. Your affirmation is limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone, even a soulmate, to trigger you to turn around and go towards your twin flame. Let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. You are protected. You can be vulnerable. Let go. Anything and anyone that you have already done, experienced, whatever, all of that can be used as a lesson to help you let go so that you can move on into the life that you see, feel, and know is for you. So I hope that this was able to give you some clarity and insight in regards to what this new moon is, full moon is bringing to you. You may want to look and see what the new moon is as well. Maybe there's another, you did get November. You got November and September here, so I don't know what happened in September, but it's currently November, so you may want to look around because the warning is here. So thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate all of you. Peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise to you and your loved ones. Namaste. But of course, if you would like to stick around because you felt triggered to pile number 3, feel free to keep rocking with me. All right. Pile number 3. Let's get into our root chakra. Let's get grounded. Let's get grounded. All right. We'll start with the current energy for your soul and the moon right now, the full moon energy. Then we'll get into general life, see what's going on there. Tap into some love energy, and then we'll end with some affirmations and messages from your spirit guides. So let's see what we got for pile number 3. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? And the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. I love this. Excuse me. I love this card. It's very light, but I mean, it's a gorgeous card if you can really see it. Okay. Let's see here. Pile 3, I feel like you've come into your spiritual journey. Whatever it is that you see yourself doing, maybe opening some type of spiritual business, doing prayer. Okay, what I have is either prayer work, so you want to open a prayer line, some type of healing center. Is that Reiki healing, energy healing, prayer workshops, things of that nature, meditation courses, but you need a practical plan to that. Spirit has definitely given you, all that you need to step up and lead and take charge of the situation, because you have been training on this for lifetimes. Your soul is very old. You have a lot of information in the Akashic records to teach it to others in this world, on this plane. But it still needs a practical plan because we're still in the 3D. So it's like, okay, how can I start a business if I don't even know about an LLC, or what the legal ramifications are for me to be able to open up this business? How can I start, I don't know, even if it's a food truck, how can I start a food truck and I don't even know about like serve safe laws? It's like, at least get yourself, every day you should be able to do something, Spirit is saying, to get you closer to this that you see yourself doing. You can't be a Reiki healer if you're not doing, taking the classes, taking the courses, doing the training, whatever, or even if you're just sitting with your spirit guides. Because I'm also feeling like some of you don't want the traditional, you want it directly from source. And you can also do that. But are you taking the steps? Did you say, okay, I have nothing but 3 little crystals around here and a few things in my cabinet in my kitchen. Spirit, what can I do with these to give healing vibes? Next thing you know, you're pulling out your bay leaf and you're pulling out your unrefined coconut oil, and you're mashing that up with a little bit of pepper. And next thing you know, you done found something that'll take the pain out of sciatic nerves. Things like that. Okay, whatever it is, make it practical so that you can continue to move forward on this plan that Spirit has for you. Okay. In general love, we have haughtiness. We have sorrow. We have young woman. We have surprise. Can y'all see that? Surprise. We have scholar. And we have servant. All right. One moment. Let me look into these energies. Okay, what I have here, and I think it has to do with this message here, is that there is a sorrow in regards to the fact that, like, there's almost like this, I've learned so much, but I'm still at a quote unquote servant level. I still haven't reached that. Like, look at how she's like the servant, you know. When I should be this, I should be like the privileged lady. I should be sitting in my abundance. And it's like, it's coming for you. There's a surprise in the wind for you. But I don't know if you are taking on this entitled, that's what 33. There might be a level of entitlement right now that Spirit wants to address with you. Okay? And from that, thank you, Spirit, it's kind of like what's overarching this thought process of being sad that you work so hard, but yet you're still not where you want to be. Like, I fought hard to get where I needed to be, and I'm still just at this level. And it's like, no, there's a surprise in regards to your transformation. I just don't think that it's happened yet. But they really want to address this. Give me the word, Spirit. Entitled, thank you. Entitled energy, okay? We have the Emperor. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles, all right. And we have the Nine of Cups. So, again, the Emperor, because we'll get to love. This is just in general life. The Emperor talks about someone who has structure and discipline, right? Your dreams need a practical plan. So take on that Emperor energy. You know, you're building an enterprise, right? You're building something for years and years and years to be passed down to your children and your loved ones, whether that is just the money part that, and the security and stability, or if it has a lot to do with the spiritual journey as well. But it's something about you needing to take hold of that. Protect what you've created. Never give up. Ask your angels for help. And then right here we have the Nine of Cups, which talks about your dreams and your wishes coming true to become who? The Queen of Pentacles. Like we were just saying, you have this, I should be wealthy. I should, as much as I've given out, I should be comfortable right now. Like I shouldn't still be, bare knuckling it just to make it. And it's like, well, Spirit's trying to tell